Tom Grossi's in the building.
I do hate the Vikings. Yeah.
The Detroit Lions got Brian Branch. Packers could have had Brian Branch.
Mahomes just fires it and intercepted! P for the D! Going deep for it, going for it all. Caught! And nobody's there! Run! What happened, Bears? What happened? Who would have thought?
I know. Look at us.
Quick throw.
Oh!
No! Yes! Yes!
Let's make some noise.
He's gotta go finish the story.
Oh my God.
Wait, he caught that? This game is on drugs.
Sorry, Wildflower just must have inhaled too much.
Wide right again? Why would you do this, scriptwriter? Half a freaking frackin' million people. We raised a frickin' frackin' $1 million for charity.
The NFL Fan of the Year is Green Bay Packers fan Tom Grossi.
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Grossi Posse Packer! Nation, welcome to an episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't have to be Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. From screaming into a pile of clothes to celebrating the richest QB contract in NFL history. Jordan frickin' frackin' Love. Grossi. How we doing, baby? Oh, Jordan Love got paid. My man got paid. I was just live. We're doing Friday night Q&A. We were relaxing. Things were going well. And then bam! People said, get on the couch. And I was just like, I'm not JD, but that was a different story. Boom. React to it. Jordan Love. 4 years, $220 million frackin' dollars. Averaging $55 million a year. A $75 million signing bonus. Which is the richest in NFL history. And then, of course, you got $155 million in guarantees. So, there's a lot to talk about. I'm most likely going to put out a video about this as well. I put out the reaction video. Of course, that had to get done first. We put that reaction video out. Go check that out. Also, welcome back, folks. It's freaking fracking football season. It really is. It really is. No tech. Nope. It's pain. So, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about this. We've been waiting for Jordan Love to get the contract. And I feel like as the days went on, especially after Tua got signed today, the noise just became a lot louder. Yeah, Dave, $1.2 billion for the 2020 NFL draft class. That is insane. As for the QB class alone, $1.2 billion. That's right, Reeve. That's right. So, it started getting louder on the outside just the longer that this went on. We were just talking about this on Q&A. I'm not worried. I was not worried at all. If they went to like family night and it wasn't, so like a week from now, I'd be like, okay, that's a bit weird. He should have been signed by now. But I really wasn't stressing. And then today, there was a lot of rumors about him already being signed. They were going to announce it. Kel, appreciate you. Tua and Jordan, they have the same exact agent. Tua's gets announced, and then everyone's like, where's Jordan Love? When's that going to happen? And then boom, a few hours later, Jordan Love got a whole lot of money. So Tua just got paid $53 million. Now he's getting paid $55 million, which is Love. $75 million signing bonus, most in NFL history. Averaging $55 million a year, $155 in new guarantees. And of course, there's already critics that are saying, hey, this is way too much money. I don't know how this happened during the offseason, but somehow we've reduced Jordan Love's playing time to, he only had a couple of good games, which I don't know how we went from there to there. I think that you have, I don't know about all time, but I think you have a lot of a lot of criticism thrown at Jordan Love from day one, right? So when he was drafted, myself included, I did not want a quarterback. Patrick Queen is who I really wanted, or Denzel Mims, which really wouldn't have worked out. Thank you for not doing that, Packers. I didn't want a quarterback, but the response to it was not great, right? The response was overall negative. The Packers just went to the NFC Championship game, which, by the way, they overachieved that season and got stomped by the 49ers, which is why I wanted a middle linebacker. To somebody, please stop the run, please. But Jordan Love gets drafted. You don't see him at all in 2020. At all. Then in 2021, you see it because of COVID. 2021, you see him for a hot minute, right? He starts that game against the Chiefs, right? And it's pretty good. It's not like anything that's blowing you away. You saw him in the preseason a little bit. He got hurt, though, so you didn't see him I thought you saw him for like 2.5 games, maybe. And then you saw him just improve and then finally start last year, where I had that good game against the Bears. And then immediately he loses the game. Let me rephrase that. The Packers lose the game against the Falcons, right? They blew that. Lose the game against the Falcons, and the critics already start coming out because there's this anticipation that Jordan Love has to be bad. The Packers couldn't have found another good quarterback. The Packers couldn't have another guy that's going to be good. And after week 1, people were like, oh crap, the Bears freaked out, right? I'm actually very happy it's a 4-year deal. We'll talk about it. But after that, it was, oh, okay, even when he wins against the Saints, right? And it's like, oh, well, Derek Carr didn't play. Sure, whatever, fine. I don't care. But I'm talking about Jordan Love. Then it was completion, right? Oh, man, that completion percentage, why is it not up here? Why is it down there? And they're winning games. They're winning football games, right? Do you think people are going to take inspiration from Mahomes? No, I don't think so. I think short-term is where it's always going to be preferred. I think Mahomes signs that deal, which ultimately is not great for him because they're going to restructure that all day. But yeah, no, it doesn't make sense because the market is moving so quickly and the contracts are just getting higher and higher that Mahomes just keeps getting outpaced. So I think the half bill was like, oh man, this is crazy. We're going to sign that. And that was the major number, but not there. But anyway, with Love, there was this extra, okay, he's not complete. Then he doesn't play well and he's making mistakes. He's throwing interceptions, right? You look at the Raiders, you look at the Broncos game. Like there were some rough games in there. And I will tell you, I just sat here and was like, okay, we don't know. We don't know. I remember after they lost to the Broncos and GPS and Perna's like, he's not the guy. And I was like, it's really easy to say that, but like, you don't know yet. You've only seen him start for this long. And you just got to wait and see. You just got to wait and see. And the team was not playing bad, but you just got to wait and see. And then that Thanksgiving game against the Lions, like he came out and it was insane. And he played really damn good football. And it was getting better with the wide receivers. It was getting better just himself, like just the accuracy got better. And everything kind of came together and it was beautiful. Now, again, he threw a bad interception against the 49ers, right? That last one, not a great throw. But again, you are investing in their potential. And if you look at what the Packers did with Aaron Rodgers, it's not that dissimilar. In which he got a contract, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was October of 2008, right? And he's the starter. Like, they didn't see a ton from Aaron Rodgers, but it was like, okay, that's the guy. We're going to invest in him. It's before his first Super Bowl, and it worked out. And so the Packers have seen this guy develop for 4 years, from the bad and ugly that was a lot of people were talking about, like there's a lot of rumors about that from inside the organization. And then also what you saw in preseason for like those 2.5 games, it was not good, but you saw him progress. And this was one of the benefits of drafting a quarterback and having him sit behind a Hall of Fame player like the Packers already did. And then to see the improvement, not just in the preseason, but then when he started this past season and then continue to go through the ups and downs and fix things and form more rapport. The O-line wasn't just butter anymore. Things went well. So yeah, I know it's a lot of money, but man, like this is right in line because if you're having like Trevor Lawrence make like $55 million, like Joe Burrow has taken him to a Super Bowl, granted 100%, but Trevor Lawrence too, I mean, if you're paying him 55 mil, this is right in line with the market. And again, you're investing in what this player could be. So is there a potential this blows up in the Packers' face? Of course. It's going to be risky. Trevor Lawrence is a risk giving him that much money. Tua is a risk giving him that much money. Joe Burrow is a risk giving him that much money. But the Packers have seen 4 years of this guy develop into what we saw last season, into what they see every week in practice. And let's be very honest. Let's be very, very honest. Yes, Tom Clements, miracle, love him. But you see, if you've been paying attention to any training camp reports, the backup QBs, like I made that skit, they have not been good. That's no shade at them. It's just like the offense has not been able to function. The defense is looking really good, which is awesome, but I've heard that before in training camp. And so you're not even allowed or able to see your offense and what it could be without paying the guy who makes it run. And that's Jordan Love. And you saw what he did with young wide receivers. You saw what he did with an offensive line. That first half of the season was garbage. Yeah, it's an investment. But man, I'm so excited to watch him play. I'm so excited to watch this team, this young team, and considering they went and they beat the Cowboys and nearly beat the 49ers last year in his first season as a starter, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So yeah, you're going to have a ton of people that are going to come out and be like, oh man, this could really blow up 100%. It could blow up with any of these quarterbacks. And I know that the example that's to be used is his sample size of what you've seen from him. Yeah, the Packers have seen that and then again practice every single week and go, yep, we're going to give him that much money, which again is in line with a Trevor Lawrence. He's going to pay $55 million a year, and also Joe Burrow, $55 million a year. You've seen a lot more of Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence than you have of Jordan Love, but the team has seen 4 years of him. So that's it. That's it. Mobius, Terrence Smart to pay him early. Yeah, exactly. The cap. So that's what I mean too. So giving him $75 million right off the bat, you're giving him that money that you have. And again, their cap situation is going to be a bit better next year as well. But give him $75 million right off the rip, and it's spread out over 4 years. So even if it does not work out, even if this turns into a catastrophic failure, which let me be very clear, I do not think it's going to be, then they still have, okay, there's an out. There's an out. It's 4 years. Yeah, the salary cap's going to go up a lot, but yeah, it's going to outpace it anyway. And I don't know, man. I've seen Jordan Love now, and just me as a fan. And I'm very, it's not my money, right? I'm very comfortable with this. This is what the market is. This what, and again, I think what you've seen from Jordan Love, it justifies a pretty big number, and that's that number. So that's it. Noah, it's true. Makes me happy. 4 years of Love, Bears fans seeing it overpaying. Yeah. Yep. See what's here. What if Jordan Love kind of sucks? Always a possibility. I don't think so. 1 year justifies that number? No. As I just went through the whole thing, I think 4 years justifies that number. I think the Packers seeing him develop, and especially after Tom Clements came in and then do what he did. Yeah. I mean, because we have to use, again, let's just use this. I'm just going to get the dates up. Hold on. Let's pull up the tape. Let's pull up the tape. All right. I'm just going to use Google. You know what? No, let's go to All right, let's go. Hey, appreciate you, Nate. All right. There we go. Let's go. Let's make this all nice and official. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay. Let's take a look, folks. Okay. Appreciate you, Blake. So this is Aaron Rodgers' stats, right? So, Packers drafted him in 2005. We're not going to see a whole lot of them. No touchdowns. 2007, you see a touchdown, right? So this year, in 2008, the Packers go 6-10, but Aaron Rodgers has a pretty damn good season. He goes for I forget what it was, the very beginning of the season, where he went a stretch of games where he didn't throw an interception. He threw over 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He had a very good first year as a starter, right? The Packers gave Aaron Rodgers a contract in October of 2008. So they saw this, and they saw a handful of weeks. And they gave him a big old contract. So if we're coming in there with the same energy of saying, oh, only one season, the Packers did this before, and it paid off. So, I'm just saying, like, this is not anything super new. So, the Packers saw those years of Aaron Rodgers and said, yeah, we're making that investment. They saw those 4 years of Jordan Love, and they're making that investment. And again, it's in line with other quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow are getting paid. And again, Joe Burrow, you can make the argument, took his team to a Super Bowl, 100%. And I think that's a very, very valid argument. He deserves that. When Trevor Lawrence gets paid $55 million, yeah, this is where I think the line is. This is where the line is. Because now you've established what the market is. Like, let's take a big old pause for a second. Dak Prescott? How much money do you think Dak Prescott's going to get? You think he's going to get more money than Jordan Love? 56, 60. He ain't getting less. He's not getting less. So I'm going to be very honest. Yeah, like I take the risk on Jordan Love. He's younger. I'm really excited to see what his ceiling is. And I think Dak Prescott's a very good quarterback. Dak Prescott's 30. I know we discovered this on GPS because I thought he was older. He's 30 years old. He's still got plenty of playing time left. Jordan Love's a lot younger. I take that risk. Jared Goff got paid a lot of money. When, again, the intention was, yeah, this guy's going to be like off the team in like, what, 2 years, maybe 3? And dude earned it. He's 29 years old. He earned it. He played well. He helps run that machine and that team. So they gave him a damn good amount of money. Right? It's true. Steph, appreciate you. Thank you for the 5 memberships. Yeah, exactly. Only $2 million. And look how old he is. And like, I want to be very clear. Like, that's not throwing shade at Jared Goff. I'm just saying, I take that risk. On a younger guy that you've seen develop for 4 years, I take that risk. And the cap is going to go up. And these are like fail-safes in case things go wrong. I also think that this is going to go well. Yes, you can call me a homer, call me whatever. Just from what I've seen of Jordan Love and how that offense was able to succeed with what they were given, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Thanks, Brad. Ryan, appreciate you. Dylan, big players contracts for the Packers. There's a couple that are coming up, but they just got to make decisions on like guys if they want to keep them around for a while. But the fact that they're like really young right now, there's a window. There's definitely a window. So yeah, no, I get it. You're saying it's a lot. It's Trevor Lawrence. It's 55 mil. Yeah. No, I don't think this is bad. I don't. Not shilling for anyone. This is in line. It's in line. If you put Joe Burrow at 55 mil and said, hey, Jordan Love's got to make less than that, I go, yeah, that makes sense, right? Went to a Super Bowl, just more time. Makes total sense, right? Trevor Lawrence, who's won a playoff game, right? I like Trevor Lawrence a lot. I think there's some risk with Trevor Lawrence too. Jordan, like that's where the market is. Like Tua, I think you can make the argument that like Tua, I'm actually surprised it wasn't a little bit higher. I'm surprised it wasn't more in line with Trevor Lawrence is, just based on what the market is. So, okay, Jen, with a $5. What easy to do? Dak makes SpongeBob realizing Square likes Krabby Patties. Yes, and yes. Bob, Dak signed 4-year, $250. Yeah, I think someone's gonna pay him that. A desperate team that needs a quarterback, 100%. If this doesn't work out with Daniel Jones, Giants fans are like, yeah, come on, Dak. Come on, because at least it gives you a chance to win. Maybe not Giants, they might hate Dak too much. But, you know what I mean? Like, there's a team out there that will take Dak Prescott. Ready to fire? When Cousins pays crazy amount of money, don't want to hear nothing about love. Exactly. Younger, potential. You're paying for what he could be. Late for the terror, young team with cap space. Young man making generational money is win-win. You're not wrong. Next contract I'm curious about. Exactly. Yup. So, the Packers made that investment in him, though. So, we'll see. David Turner. I think you have the guy again. Early Hurts was highest paid QB in April. Yeah, July 8th, Dallas could have Dak for 30 a year. Oh, yeah, no, they could have paid him so much less. But again, the market is part of it. The market is also dictating this. So, Jonathan, literally, it happened at the end of the Q&A, and then we ended Q&A. So, that's it. Right on it to her. Jerry isn't giving Dak 60 mil. Then somebody's going to walk. That's it. Looks fire. QB seem content with letting Mahomes win Super Bowl every year with the money thing they're getting. Yeah. I also think, too, this is just what the market. I know it's such a. I'm repeating it a million times, but you can't put that back in the box. Like once the market is at a certain point, that's what it is. Decade Fire 2 is an overpay. No playoff results shouldn't be rewarded. Grant with it, Fiverr. Under over JJ McCarthy 20 TDs. I say under just because I don't know if he starts that long. So that's it. I don't know if he does. But yeah, I'm if he isn't good, we're screwed. We're really not. And I don't think that from what you've seen of Jordan Love, the guy is going to just fall off a cliff. Could it happen? Sure. I don't see it. So if you even get the Jordan Love that played last season, even with all the ups and downs, they almost beat the 49ers in a divisional game. And now the team around him is getting better. I don't see what the downside is. Unless he falls off a cliff, which again, I don't see why he would. There's nothing that would make that. I don't see it. So I think this is going to be fun. Not with a fire. 2020 NFL draft. Yeah, 1.25. We were just talking about that. It's insane. Play with it fire. It means Goody thinks Love will get us past 49ers this year. God, I hope so. Well, it's fire. 49ers will be taking a bigger risk paying Purdy. That's going to be interesting. So, yeah. We'll see, though. We'll see. He might fall off a cliff and get injured. We literally can say that about every quarterback. We say that about any quarterback. And there's quarterbacks that are making more money than Jordan Love. So, like, that are equal pay to Jordan Love right now, $55 million a year. So, that's it. I know that's it. No more stress. Pads are starting tomorrow, which is perfect. We get Jordan Love back for it. So, we're rocking. But, folks, I appreciate the hell out of you. Didn't want to stay on too long. I'm going to make a video about this, too, and kind of just wrap all this up just to give folks a chance to see something concise. But, yeah, I'm super happy about this. I think it's a good move. It's right in line with the market. And, yeah, now the kids just got to go out and play. So, let's go. 4 years. So, all the stuff's in the description, by the way, for that. So, Rodgers, Nelson, Driver, and Jennings, wide receiver, who's Love have, make it more impressive. Yeah, it does. Great point. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Videos coming out tomorrow, too. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go. Let's go, baby!